One thing men are going to do every single time is tell on themselves. They tell on themselves too much. Every time I post about my non-deadbeat father, every time I post about my non-deadbeat husband, anytime Russell Wilson goes and gives an interview, every time men see a woman being treated well, they always have something to say because they feel so bad for the man. He must be so miserable. I feel so sorry for him. Let's rewind and let's listen to that with context. So the context is a woman is being treated well by a man. Context is the man is not doing the bare minimum. The context is the man is not actively hurting or playing women. The context is the woman doesn't have to do everything to receive the bare minimum in return. Context is a man is giving as much as the woman is giving, and they feel bad for that man. The hidden message within that is it sucks to do all this stuff. It sucks to be the one that has to, do dishes and cook and do laundry and be nice and emotionally supportive and all that. They don't see the value in that until a man is doing it, and then he's being taken advantage of. You see what the silent part is in that? The silent part that man's not saying is, I think women are suckers. I think women should do all this stuff. But I feel bad when I see a man doing it. I think he's being taken advantage of. What's the silent part there? Women deserve to be taken advantage of. Women deserve to be the horse that men ride in on. Women are not allowed to do the same. God forbid a woman is receiving the same kind of princess treatment that men can count on, that men wouldn't even get into a relationship without. Men don't want a woman who doesn't cook, who doesn't clean, who doesn't give him an orgasm. Men don't want that, but men want women to have that. Men want women to have somebody who doesn't cook, doesn't clean, doesn't give them an orgasm, doesn't listen to their feelings, doesn't take them into consideration. But as soon as they hear that my dad or my husband does his part around the house or goes out of their way every once in a while for me or my mom, make sure to be emotionally present, make sure not to be neglectful, make sure not to be mean and rude and whatever. They're like, oh my God, this poor man, how is he surviving? Like, how is he doing all this? That's the bare minimum for women. So what do you mean? What are you really saying? It only makes me more sure of my message when men talk like this. When I post about my dad or husband, I'm like, oh, so y'all think y'all think women are suckers. Y'all think that women deserve to be walked all over because you hate to see it happen to a man. Which, by the way, it's not happening to any of these men. I promise you, we're not even talking about them outworking the women in the way that most women outwork men, with things that are just considered par for the course and expected from women. But as soon as a man does any of that, they're like, oh my gosh, like this man is a saint and like he deserves so much better and like I would never and like I just can't imagine. Like, yeah, I know you can't. You can only imagine when it's happening to someone who looks like you. And now all of a sudden you see all the effort that it takes. Now all of a sudden you see how valuable it is. It's interesting. I just never see the same kind of energy from men towards women. It's always, well, you didn't have to do that. Like, you guys realize my husband, my dad, Russell Wilson, they all don't have to do that. They do it because they want to. Just like y'all think that women do all this stuff just because they want to. Take that same energy towards the men. Why is he a saint for doing the bare minimum when he doesn't have to? I've never told my husband, like, you have to do all this stuff. I wouldn't be with him if he didn't. But he didn't have to do that. He chose to do that. And men are acting like it was such a sacrifice and something that I made him do and like, oh my, he didn't have to do it. Just like y'all tell women when women are like, our relationship is so lopsided. I do all this for you and I never get anything in return. Or like, I did all this for you and now you're breaking up with me so you can, pursue a woman that you feel like is now in your league because of all the things I did. And men say what? They say you didn't have to do that. Take the same energy towards the men that are doing stuff for women. Know that they were not forced into it. It's actually really difficult to do with a man. They're not going to do anything that they don't want to do. So if you're a man and you're still listening to this, you can stop feeling bad for my husband. You can stop feeling bad for my dad. They didn't have to do any of it. And what they did is the bare minimum. What they did is what women do every single day. What they did was just match the contributions of the woman that they are with in a relationship. Just like, stop acting like that because it's embarrassing. Godspeed.